Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's Roke here again with a very beautiful face, and you're welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thank you for chilling in, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. And please don't make it your last time by subscribing to my channel. Turn on your post notifications so that you get notified when I upload a new video. So guys, I'm just trying to rush this video because lights. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing I'm going to show you guys how I achieve my everyday nude makeup, like my nude glam. I'll be showing you guys the type of glam I do. Maybe when I'm going for classes, when I'm just going somewhere that I don't need to do too much. So I'll be using drugstore products, affordable products. I'm not be using eye hints in this video. Filler water, cotton pads from Mismetic. Yeah, I'll be using cotton pads to clean to my face. So the first step in makeup is cleansing. You have to cleanse, even if I was not wearing makeup, or even if I just had my bait or anything. The first thing I do before I start doing makeup is I cleanse my face. Like I make sure I cleanse my face, ignore the background. Yes, I'm in my village, so yeah. I'm just bored, and I'm not saying that I don't really have time again because I'll be resuming back to school tomorrow. So let me just do this thing and edit it today. Then I'll just start uploading when I resume back to school. So yeah, I was still cleaning my face. Yes, then I went in with this Dr. Rachel lip balm just to moisturize my lip, and I went in with this Kiss Beauty spray just to hydrate my face and make it get ready for the application of makeup. So that is the Blossom Moist Essence, the moisturizer, and I applied that all over my face, most importantly under my eye, just to give hydration. Then I went in with this Zickel Skin Fit primer. Yeah, I applied it on my face, but I avoided under my eyes just to not mattify it. Then I went in also with this classic mattifying primer, and I paired it up with the Remes Stay Matte. Yeah, can you see that immediately I applied it on the shining parts of my face, like my T-zones. My T-zones are my forehead, my nose, and my chin area, so that the oil that was there vanished. You can see, you saw it. Yeah, you saw it. All the shining stuff vanished. Then I dried it up with the fan. Then I went in again with the setting spray just to lock that thing. Not yeah. So this is the L'Oreal's True Match foundation in C19. That's my shade. Yeah, I poured it into my palette. Then I went in with my brush. I wanted to use beauty blender initially, but I said yeah. Then one thing about foundation is make sure you choose your foundation shade with your neck shade, because at times your face might be lighter than your neck shade. But yeah, I used my neck shade to choose my foundation. You can see the blend. Can you see that my face is not looking lighter at my neck? So then I logged in again with this Kiss Beauty setting spray. Then this was me choosing the concealer I was going to use. I held Zickel, Yanga, Newborn Beauty, and Zaron, but eventually decided to use the Zaron concealer in the deep dark. Yeah, deep dark. I think that's the shade. You can see the way I placed it. I don't really use too much concealer. Then I blended it with this brush, but I realized that this brush is giving full coverage, and this tutorial is a nude makeup tutorial, so I blended that out with my foundation. Then this was me trying to contour my nose. You can see I used the brush and the foundation shade I used earlier just to contour my nose. Yeah, that was what I used. Then I brought out my beauty blender just because I wanted to tone it down. Yeah, I wanted to tone it down. You can see the one thing about concealer is the corner of your eyes. Make sure you leave it out for a while for it to set and give a more full coverage. So after leaving it out for a while, I blended it. You can see me blending out the edge. And one rule in doing makeup is no harsh lines. You can see that the harsh lines that were there before, I made sure I blended everything out. The goal is not to have any harsh lines. Yeah, I was blending out with the beauty blender. You can see I was all done with the skin work here. Then I went in with this V Beauty powder. Yeah, this 12-in-1 palette. Yeah, I chose the darkest shades, and I mixed the two together, and I applied it all over my face. Yeah, I patted it all over my face. Yeah, yes, that was what I was doing. I applied it all over my face, but I was talking. I decided to just mute it because I didn't want this video to be too long. Yeah, I blended it. I made sure my face wasn't sticky. Then after to set the concealer, I used a shade 2 to 3 lighter than the one I used for my whole face, like my full face. Can you see the shade I'm using? I decided to like mix it with the one I used before, but then just to set everywhere, I placed the concealer before. This is what I was doing. I was placing the concealer. Yeah, I placed this on where I put the concealer on my forehead, my nose area, my chin area, and yeah, under my eyes. Then I went in with this full era powder in shade Espresso. I used this as my contour and it served as my bronzer as well. I did not use blush in this video, but another thing is you can actually use another powder shade, but it should be darker than the one you use for your full face. And one thing about doing, if you are dark skin and you're doing it, make sure you extend your contour or your blush, your bronzer to the part of your forehead, yes, to give one. You can see the effect it gave, like just did your contour, your blush and your bronzer, extend it to your forehead. Then this is the TM Essential Tint and Tame. It's a brow tamer, and I used that to tame my brows. This is the spoolie I was using, so I applied small on my palm, yeah, and I use it to brush my brows. You brush it up, but not up, but in a slant way. Then I set the CMA translucent powder just to set the brows. Then I went in to bake my face. Yes, I used the translucent powder to bake my face, but you realize that I am dark and I'm using a translucent powder. I was able to use the translucent powder just because the powder I used to set the concealer was not too light. You get, like, it was not too light. If I had like used a powder that was very, very light, it would have all this flashback. Yes, they call it flashback or setback. I don't know. They call it one name Shasha, but I made sure the powder I first used to set my face before baking was not too light, and I gave this effect just to contour, like one effect. Then I went in with the Milani brow pencil. You guys, this belongs to the I did makeup on my face, and this makeup definitely showed me shaggy. Especially the brows showed me shaggy. And I went into highlight. Is it highlight I'll call it? Conceal the brows, and I used the concealer I used earlier, the Zaron one. You can see. I'm sure doing it, but it was not giving what it was supposed to give. But as per beginner, I should have tried. Yes, concealer. Then I mixed the concealer with the foundation, my foundation shade, just to blend the top parts. Yes, to knitting the top part to make it neat. You can see how I was doing it. Yes, so you mix the and I went in with the Zaron nude palette in shade Heads. Yeah, and I have this smudged one too, but that one is for the smoking effect. But this makeup, this one that I'm doing is a nude one. Can you see the palette? Most of the shades in this palette, even everything in this palette, gives a nude effect. So to do your eyeshadow, you need like about 3 brush or even 2 safe. So you need the flat one to apply your eyeshadows, like the eyeshadow. Then you need the ones that you need to apply the transition colors. Yes, I'm saying rubbish already. So I went in with the darker shade. Yes, and see how I was placing it is you go in with that first, you blend it, then just blend. The rule is no harsh lines. You can say that this side I'm pointing at as a harsh line, but you can see that I blended that out in real time. You can see how I blended it out. Then you add a very dark color, but not too dark. You add it under the brow just to give the contour effect. You can see the effect it was giving. You can see the effect it was giving. Yes. Then I went in with this light shade, the one I applied to. Apply it in the front. Yes, you apply it there. Then you blend it out with the darker shade. Just blend everything out. It's very, very easy. Just blend everything out. I was just blending. Just make sure you blend very well. You can add the darker shades if you want to. Then boom, you can see how the shadow looked. My daddy came in, but then I was trying to just do this thing. Then this was me doing the eyeliner. You guys, me doing my eyeliner is like vibes and inshallah, grace of God. I used to tear up at times. You can see how I was doing it. I used the Ava stick eyeliner. Yes, pencil eyeliner. I tried to do this tear dot effect, and I applied the eye on the eyeliner. See, is that what they call it? Yes. I lined my waterline. Then I even applied a brown shade. Yes, brown shade. Yeah. So I was been doing my waterline. I applied black eyeliner. I was staring up. I was trying to form myself. Then I went in with this brown bronzer. Yes, to do my lip. Yes, this is the Edgar and Esther highlighting pan, and I placed it on top of my lip. Then this is the Avua lipstick in shade 12. I used that to line my lip, and as well I used this beauty line by Didi lip pencil. This thing is handholdy. It comes with a brush and the lip liner itself, so I used the pencil to line my lip just to give a, what would I call it, an illustration on how I'm going to place the lip stain if I'm going to use it. And this was me going in with the lip stain, guys. I did not even know I used my mirror to block it, guys. So look at how I applied it. I decided to like overline my lip just because of, I don't know why I actually decided to do that, but I don't know something different. And I used the classic lipstick as well. I've had this lipstick for like 2 years now, but just don't really use it. Yeah, I was blending that with a brush, blending it out, but what's wrong here without gloss? So I decided to use the Zickel gloss and Adventure gloss. I used the Zickel gloss in the darker shade just to, I applied it on the place I used the darker lipstick, and I went in with the Adventure one and I placed it where I used the classic one. Then this is me using the classic clear lip gloss again, just because I like lip gloss. I love it. I just like it when my lips pop out. Yeah, and this classic lip gloss is a very good one. Then I used this smoky palette, smoky zone palette, just like to give an effect on my waterline. I used a brown shade, and you see the effect it gave. This thing actually helps me out whenever I smear my eyeliner. I just use that brown shade to just blend it out, and it's not even sure. This was me blending out the whole look. I blended out the setting powder, and I reapplied the bronzer and the contour, everything I used. This stage you just like reapply everything that I could have like removed when we are applying the powder, just to you replace the effect. And yeah, I was all done, but I said to like do bronzer. I don't really like doing this highlighting stuff, or what do you call it, this shine. I don't like doing it because I don't know, I feel like it used to like ruin everything. I decided to like do it. Then after I placed it in the bridge of my nose and the tip, and I just blended, and I went in with the setting spray just to give it a final seal. And I was doing my mascara. Then one thing is, you don't do your mascara before setting your full face. Make sure you do your mascara after using your setting spray, like your finishing spray, just because it does not smell. And yeah, I was trying to like do my edges, but I realized that Ronke, just don't do this thing so that you don't ruin it, because I suck at doing my own edges. I just had to like just leave it. I said I like this because I made the hair a day before. I was like, oh, it's still nice. But yeah, I was all done with the makeup. You can see I was trying to look for the angle to show you guys. Yeah, you can see how the skin looks like. Yeah, see how everything blended. No ash lines, nothing. It's giving skin. And all the products I used to achieve this look are all drugstore products. No high end at all, from the foundation to the powder to the brush set to the eyeliner to the eyeshadow to the lipstick to the lip gloss to the primer. And yeah, you see now, see babe, I was telling myself, yeah. I said I will add a song that fits my mood.
No, shaka you can show them your swag. You can show. You can show them your swag. Shaka oh yeah, Sheba, you want to shama me, everybody. Oh yeah, so
So guys, we've come to the end of this video, and I'm sure you loved the outcome of this look. Can you see? Skinny. Yes. Given the blend and everything is there. So if you watched this video to this point, please like, share, subscribe to my channel. Subscribe with a thumbs up. That means like, share, subscribe, so that when next I upload a new video, you're going to see it. Please subscribe to my channel. Make me grow on this YouTube app, because yeah, because why not? Please subscribe to my channel, turn on post notification, like, share, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. 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 Bye.
I'm a piano knocker down there, give breakfast. I'm a piano go to carry you to go. I'm a piano go to